Hey, what's up guys, Vitaly here with TouchLifeStudio, and today we're going to talk about 10 secrets about Nikon Z6II. Did you know that Nikon Z cameras have the largest inner diameter of 55 millimeters and the shortest flange focal distance of 16 millimeters? This means you can adapt any full-frame lens on the market. The Nikon Z mount system draws on over a century of experience in optical manufacturing. The system's large lens mount features a 55mm inner diameter and a short 16mm flange focal distance, which allows for flexibility in optical design of Nikon Z lenses, with maximum apertures of as wide as f/0.95 possible. Here are some common mounts and their respective flange distances, which in part affects the depth of the camera body. Now, Nikon F mount, that's been around for such a long time, has a 46.45 millimeters of flange distance. Nikon Z mount, in comparison, has only 16 millimeters flange distance. Fuji X mount has 17.7, Sony E mount has 18 millimeters, and while Leica L mount is only 19 millimeters. Taking into consideration Micro Four Thirds cameras, which is 19.25, Hasselblad XCD mount 20 millimeters, and Canon EF mount is 44 millimeters. And here are common mount diameters that in part affect the light gathering capability of the camera sensor. Nikon F mount had 44 millimeters. Nikon Z mount has 55 millimeters, which is the largest on the market. The Fuji X mount is 44 millimeters, Sony E mount is 46.1, and Leica L mount is 48.8. Micro Four Thirds is about 38 millimeters, Hasselblad XCD mount is 61 millimeters, and Canon EF is 54 millimeters. Secret number 2. Nikon Z6II records videos in 4K 60 frames per second internally. Yes, it slightly crops when it records in 4K 60, but having this option in a full-frame camera, this is not a Micro Four Thirds camera. This is not an APS-C camera. It's a full-frame camera that records internally 4K at 60 frames per second. And keep the price in mind of this camera. Now, secret number 3. The full IAF for photo and video modes in this camera is absolutely incredible. I've been shooting with Nikon Z6II for over 2 years by now, and I absolutely love the images and full IAF for human as well as for photo and video option. I've shot weddings, portraits, video shoots like this, talking head with this camera, and it never lost my eye. So full IAF capabilities on this camera is absolutely spectacular, and I can fully vouch myself, as I've been using this camera for over 2 years, how much I really appreciate the full IAF for photo and video modes. Adapted F-mount lenses function virtually the same as the native Z lenses using the FTZ adapter. Now, I personally shot a number of different pictures and videos using the F-mount lenses with an FTZ adapter, and again, I can personally vouch how well it is working. If you're looking to switch to this camera and you still have a number of F-mount lenses, you will be very happy using an FTZ adapter, and if you are not ready to fully plunge into the Z mount lenses, you will not be disappointed. Now let's talk about the image reviews. I used to be jealous of Canon camera users who were able to use the back wheel to scroll through the images. Well, Nikon actually has a better design. in my opinion. Now you can simply slide across the back of a camera back and forth to get to the image you want to review. It's faster, it is more efficient. It is actually very similar to an iPhone or an Android design function for image review. Secret number 6. The Z6II records videos in 10-bit externally with an external monitor such as Ninja V. This is how to set it up. Go to the range menu icon within the menu, scroll down to HDMI option, select Advanced option, and change your external control to on and output data depth to 10-bit. Now you have a camera that records in 10-bit for the price that this camera offers. Phenomenal. Secret number 7. Did you know that you can customize the I menu, which is a quick access menu to most used functions for photo and for video separately? And what this means is that you can set up to 12 most frequently used options, which can be accessed via one button, the I menu button on your camera. Secret number 8. Did you know that you can set your playback button to the front function 1 button? Why would you need to do that? Well, because when you want to review your images that you took, you don't need to look for a playback button on the camera. It is right at the fingertips, no pun intended. And here's how you can set this up. Now go to the pencil menu, scroll down to F controls, select F2 custom controls, click on FN1, and scroll down until you see playback. You can actually do the same when you are in the video mode if you need to frequently review your video footage. Secret number 9. The Nikon Z6II can record videos in slow-mo in 1080p automatically. Basically, the slow motion of your recording becomes slowed down already either 4 times or up to 5 times. Your final baked files are already in slow motion. There are some mini use case applications for that, and if you need this already in camera, it's in Nikon Z6II. And number 10, probably one of my most favorite functions with Nikon cameras. Many of us use to shoot pictures in RAW, which means you can change your white balance in post. However, that's not the case for video. Most cameras do not shoot in RAW video, and therefore setting up your camera's proper white balance for video is critical from the start. And this is actually very simple, and this is how you do it. Just point your camera at a gray card, go to the white balance menu, select Pre-1, click on Measure Mode, make sure that the little square is on a gray card, and click OK Measure. Now you have a correct white balance for your lighting conditions. If you're already a Nikon Z6II owner, lucky you, and hopefully you learned something new today. Let me know in the comments below. If you're contemplating whether to purchase Nikon Z6II, let me assure you, Nikon Z6II is a spectacular camera. 2 card slots, one of which happened to be CF Express / XQD card slot. It has great ergonomics, it's brilliant image quality, and if you are into video, the Nikon Z6II can be rigged out as a cinema rig, and all of this for $2,000. I hope you found this video educational and informative. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that I can make more videos like this for viewers like you. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.